Hi, welcome to today's session. I'm Rebecca, and today we'll be focusing on supported rest. So we'll be doing around a 15-minute restorative practice, just bringing in a few simple postures to help us slow down and ground. What I've got here is a bolster, so either if you have this at home, if not, don't worry, because you can replace this with a couple pillows, either from your bed or your couch. What you basically want is just a nice soft cushioning that also can help hold up the body in different poses that we do. So let's start off by bringing the pelvis down onto the ground, sitting back against your bolster or your pillows. And before we lie back, we're just going to take a moment here with legs crossed or stretched out if that feels better for you, just to arrive into this practice with a few breaths together. So bring the hands onto the knees, lengthen through the back of the spine, soften the shoulders back and down, and either closing the eyes or taking a soft gaze to the floor. Let's take 3 breaths together here, breathing in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Breathing out. So when you're ready, lengthening the legs out if they were crossed in. And just make sure your pillows or bolster are right up close to the back of the body. And we're going to lie the torso down across the bolster and let the arms relax out to the sides. Now, as we enter into our first pose, take a few moments now to get out any movements, any fidgets with the body, so that you find a place that feels comfortable for you. And this might need some adjustments. Maybe there's a pillow that can come under the head or a blanket across the body. So at any moment you can pause and find any other props that you might need, whether it is that blanket or nearby pillows. You can have them handy nearby for the rest of the practice also. And then start to settle down. This pose is a supported fish, where we have this gentle back bend for the upper body, supported by our equipment. And this gives us this opening of the chest and shoulders. And we can start to notice how that feels for the body. To have this opening and this back bend without any effort, without having to hold ourselves up. And when we take away that effort, and we take away any work or struggle, it gives us a little bit more freedom to just notice, to explore any sensations without any judgment or expectation. And to breathe into the pose. So bring your awareness to your breath now if you haven't already. And deepening your inhale, allowing the ribcage to expand up towards the ceiling. Exhale, softening back down. Breathing in. Exhale, softening. Breathing in your own natural rhythm now. Giving yourself this time here. To be in this intentional stillness, where we allow the body to settle. We give ourselves that space and that time to heal. We'll take a few more moments here in our supported fish pose. And I'll let you know when it's time to rise up. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Breathing in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Start to gently bring the hands into the floor, lifting through the chest, coming back through seated. So we're going to turn ourselves over now. So tuck the feet underneath, roll over the knees. And we're coming into a supported child's pose. So we're going to keep the bolster as it is for now, or your pillows, but we're just going to face the other way around. So the front of the torso is going to be coming down onto the bolster or pillows. The knees are going to be quite wide towards the edges of the mat. And then we're going to pull our bolster or pillows in between the knees. Take the hands either side of your bolster or pillows, and then start to lower the torso down, turning the head to one side. Now, as always, take a moment for any adjustments, any movements that you need to take, making yourself comfortable in this position. Now, you may find that it's a little bit uncomfortable to sit back on the heels. If so, you can take a blanket or pillow and bring it between the pelvis and the feet and see if that makes any difference for how comfortable it feels for you. So allowing yourself to rest down into this next pose. Bringing the awareness to the body. The hands grounding down into the floor. The torso in contact with your pillows or bolster. And see if you can start to bring some softness into the body now. And awareness if they're holding on to tension anywhere in the body. Maybe the jaw. The shoulders. The hands. Can you bring in any more ease into these areas? So coming up to halfway in this pose. So if you haven't already, turning the head over to the other side so that it's facing the other direction. So we have a bit of a twist at the top of the spine here as the head is turned to one side. It just allows us to balance out the two sides of the body. Softening and settling down. Whenever the mind wanders off, gently guiding it back to the breath. We're coming into our final moments in our supported child's pose. So I'll let you know when it's time to rise up. Let's take one more breath here together, breathing in. Exhale. Start to lift the head and chest, walking the hands back towards you. We're going to turn our pillows or bolster around the other way now. So it's all parallel to the short side of the mat. Bring the pelvis down onto the ground. Take the legs over the top of the bolster, so they're sitting underneath the knees. And then press the feet into the floor, lift the hips high, and slide the pillows or bolster underneath the hips. So we're coming into a supported bridge pose now. So you want the feet about hip width apart, and the soles of the feet resting into the ground. The hands down onto the floor, or the hands can rest onto the tummy if that feels more comfortable for you. You want this elevation to be right at the lowest part of the spine. So not too high up on the mid-back, quite far down, just at the top of the pelvis. And then as usual, take a moment to get out any last fidgets, any movements. If it feels a bit more comfortable for you, you can take the feet a bit wider, allow the knees to fall inwards. And hopefully you'll start to feel this release and decompression in the lower part of the spine. Whenever you're ready, feel free to close down the eyes or take a soft gaze towards the ceiling. And you can start to let go of any effort once again. Knowing that your equipment has got you, that you're well supported. And so we can enjoy the benefits of this gentle back bend in our supported bridge without any struggle, without any work. So allow the body to continue to soften, to sink a little bit deeper into this state of relaxation. And it's here that we shift from our stress state and we move into our rest and digest, where the nervous system begins to calm. And we bring in all these benefits for moving and opening the body. We'll take a few more moments here in our supported bridge. I'll let you know when it's time to come out of the pose. Let's take a final breath together here. Breathing in. Exhale. Pressing the feet into the floor, lifting the hips, pushing your bolster or pillows down below the knees. Let the knees fall inwards now. Rest the hands onto the body. And let's take 3 breaths to close our practice. Breathing in. Open the mouth to exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One last big breath in. And releasing out. Now feel free to stay here for a little bit longer if you wish. Otherwise, come with me, rolling over to one side, pressing the hands down to rise up to seated. And that is the end of our practice today. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.